Yo, welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Great League Remix, and let's try out this team here. We're going to be using the Mantine paired with the Shadow Quagsire and the Stunfisk. So our opponent here does switch out into something interesting, a Shadow Lapras. The Shadow Lapras here is going to be able to fight back with some super effective surfs and their Ice Fast move. We're going to go for this Mud Bomb bait here. They don't shield because they know that that Shadow Lapras is quite tanky. We're going to go for this Mud Bomb again. It does chip away at the health of the Lapras, and we're going to be able to get to another Mud Bomb here. This Mud Bomb finally gets the shield, so at least we get even shields. They're going to throw a move here, and they had back-to-back moves, so they're going to be able to use both of their serves to take out our Stunfisk here. So at least we got the energy out of the way. We're going to go into our Mantine here looking for a farm down. We do get the farm down, which is fantastic. Let's see what they have in the back. Ends up being the Glossopod. So Glossopod here is not really a counter to this Mantine. We're going to be able to outpace them to their next move here. They have to shield or let this go. They decided to end up shielding, and all we have to do now is farm down and come out with some energy. So they're going to be able to throw this X's here, but it's not effective, and they realize that their fate is over. So GG's to our opponent. The Mantine ended up coming in clutch for us. At least we got the Mantine to farm down the Lapras and then come out with a ton of energy for their backline. All right, here we got the Jellicent. Jellicent here is kind of a core breaker for the team. We're going to switch out into the Stunfisk here. Stunfisk is going to be able to tank one serve. Let's see if they end up switching out. They do switch out into the Cradily. Cradily here is going to be able to beat the Stunfisk. We can only throw these neutral Mud Bombs. They're only going to be able to chip away at the health of the Cradily, as you can see here. Quite tanky for the grass and rock Pokemon. They are going to be able to win that, and we're going to have to come back in with the Mantine here because we don't want to get potential one-shot with our Quagsire. Plus, we can tank probably 2 Rock Slides. Okay, we can take 1 Rock Slide. We definitely can't tank another one. So we're going to build up a ton of energy, throw this Aerial Ace right before they get to their move. They decided shield. Okay, so we're just going to match shield here because we have a ton of energy. They are going to throw another Rock Slide here, and it looks like they are going to stay in for a little bit. We're going to apply another Aerial Ace pressure. They decided to finally let it go, and now we have this Jellicent here. We do have some energy advantage on our Mantine, so we're going to chip away at the health of this Jellicent. Here, we're going to force them to use some energy, ends up being the Surf, and then we're going to come in with our Quagsire. Quagsire here is going to struggle against this Jellicent, especially since we're not running Mud Bomb. One Surf goes through, and let's see what our opponent ends up doing. We're going to go for the Stone Edge immediately. Let's see if they shield or not. They decided to let it go, so they probably have a good answer to this, right? Oh, they don't. Okay, hold on. We're gonna be able to build up a ton of energy. We're gonna throw this Aqua Tail right here. Aqua Tail does get the shield, and we are able to get to another Stone Edge because the Incinerates take a long time to register damage. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that with the Quagsire. Luckily, it was very favorable for their backline. So GG's to our opponent. All right, next game. Let's see what we find. So we got the Quagsire Mantine core, and we have the Stunfisk kind of just as a generalist for now. Here we got a Wormadam to deal with. Wormadam is going to stay in for a little bit. We're going to go for this Mud Bomb. Mud Bomb here is going to get some neutral damage. You can see here they're going to stay in and throw a Bug Buzz and then dip out of there because they did debuff our defense. Here we're going to go for the Mud Bomb. Mud Bomb is going to chip away at this Hakamo-O. We are luckily able to get to another one here, so at least we get some more chip damage. Getting this Hakamo-O into the low yellow. We're going to come back in with the Mantine here because it's going to be applying super effective fast move pressure. They're going to throw a move, ends up being the Brick Break to debuff our defense. They're going to chunk away with their fast moves, and then we're going to switch out immediately into our Quagsire because we know that they have the Carbink and Wormadam to deal with. So this is a favorable matchup for us here. We do go for the Aqua Tail. They decide to shield. But then they realized that we're going to be able to outpace them tremendously to take out that Wormadam. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with that Shadow Quagsire coming out with a ton of energies. So yeah, we got a pretty good core of the Quagsire and the Mantine, and the Stunfisk is just to apply some shield pressure or potentially even to win the switch-ins if they do decided to come back with that. So we're going to use our Stunfisk here. They are going to be able to throw some super effective moves, so at least we get a shield. We're going to go for another Mud Bomb here. This Mud Bomb will chip away at the health of the Ninetales, but you can see this Ninetales here is able to farm a little bit and throw their own Weather Ball, taking out our Stunfisk quite easily. We're going to come back in with our Mantine here because we can at least tank these Weather Balls a little bit easier. And plus, we don't want to reveal our Quagsire just yet. Weather Ball goes through, does, I don't know, 5 to 7% damage right there. We're going to... Okay, they're going to be able to get to another Weather Ball here. We should be able to survive it, but we have a ton of energy that we potentially can throw back at whatever comes in. Ends up being the Typhlosion, and the Incinerate did go through, so unfortunately, we did not survive that Incinerate, and it down goes the Mantine with a lot of energy. We're going to have to win this game here with the Quagsire. Our opponent here did throw a Blast Burn first, so we did at least get the right shield, and now we're going to have to win this game with the Quagsire. One shield with a good amount of energy. Let's see what they have. Oh my. Ends up being the Poliwrath. Poliwrath here is going to be able to take out our Quagsire. This Quagsire, unfortunately, is not running the Mud Bomb, so we're not going to be able to fight back with any neutral damage. All of our moves currently are resisted, so we are just going to probably let them farm us. Okay, actually, we're going to throw this Aqua Tail. How much does this Aqua Tail do debuffed? Okay, yeah, probably like 7% right there. So yeah, no chance to beat that game right there, unfortunately. Just the unfortunate backline. That Ninetales did a ton of work towards our team, and also the losing the energy with that Mantine was kind of bad. All right, here, a favorable matchup. They switch out into the Gligar. We're going to switch out into our Quagsire because we can spam these Aqua Tails really fast. So already getting to this Aqua Tail, they tank the move, and let's see what they end up doing here. They decide to go for the dig, so we do shield once here, and we should be able to get to the next move here really easily. They're gonna have to probably shield this. Yeah, they do shield, so at least we get the shield back. Potential dig here, but I think okay, they go for the Aero Ace. We're gonna farm up a little bit, go for this Aqua Tail. This is gonna get the shield, or it's gonna get the KO, so we'll take either or. They decided to double shield, and we're deciding to double shield because now we know that we are gonna be able to win this matchup here if we throw on good timing. We're going to throw this Aqua Tail here, take out this Gligar, and let's see what they bring back in. If they have the Poliwrath, we have a couple answers for it. They decided to bring back the Poliwrath, and now we have the Mantine mashed up against this Reggie. So we're going to have to just chip away at this Reggie still because obviously we're not going to have any super effective moves. And also we're not running Water Pulse, so we're not even going to be able to do some good neutral damage. 2 Aero Aces go through, and then they finally throw their move. Let's see what they end up throwing. Zap Cannon goes through, completely takes out the Mantine, and now we just gotta wait the time here because the switch timer is not reset, and we have to build up a ton of energy with whatever Pokemon we decide to come back in with. Stunfisk is revealed. We can tank a move here. They go for the Zap Cannon debuff. They get the debuff, and now they're going to catch a move onto their Poliwrath. Poliwrath does tank that Mud Bomb quite easily. We're gonna have to go for a discharge here. It does like 40 to 50%. We're going to try to catch a move. We do catch something. What do we catch here? Ends up being the Icy Wind, so they have relatively no energy. We're going to build up to a couple of moves here. Mud Bomb goes through, finally takes out the Poliwrath. We have another Mud Bomb for this Registeel. Is it enough to take out this Registeel? Not quite, but we're going to farm it down. Yes, we do. So GG's for our opponent, able to win that game with a ton of energy on this Stunfisk. Check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.